TARDED.com.
Lanterns.
You're not gonna love this.
Now we've got the good stuff, the very well written stuff, the fun stuff out of the way. How is your white guy? Lanterns episode 2, absolute fucking. There is so many plot holes in this show already, by the way.
It's insane. The writing is... I actually got a little confused. I was like, this is such a major plot hole that I must have missed something. In fact, I'll probably pass it by you two in case I have missed something, because Fringy couldn't answer it. Like, in terms of just like, I don't think we missed anything. But like all this confusion over figuring out that one dude they were interrogating in episode 1, if he's an alien or not. They have an alien detector.
Well, yeah, then in episode 2, the reason why they were able to shoot and kill the 4 aliens is because they have an alien detector.
What, like, genuinely, what am I missing? Why? How does that make any fucking sense that they wouldn't have used it?
It doesn't. It makes no sense. Why would you call Hal to go to your house to ask him if you can find out if the guy's an alien when you, and not just at the football stadium, they show that they have alien detectors all over town in pretty much every building that you go in.
Again, you got to build this up. Most people didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing most people in chat have not seen it. And remember that after the first episode, people were saying banger.
Fuck off.
They were. They're like, this is a banger.
No, bots were saying that from fucking Nigeria, from Southeast Asia. Flooding, marketing bots, trying to pump this up. Dog shit TV. The viewership was terrible. Less than the Acolyte.
To defend some of the dignity of robots. Okay, some of this was humans. It's very stupid humans.
Some were very, and that spectacular opening was okay. It was okay. It was averaging 3 million views a day. And I think it's because it was Green Lantern. And people wanted to see Green Lantern, Kyle Chandler, and Aaron Pierre. And this is the first appearance in 15 years. Let's check it out. And it's a bunch of people in street clothes and old people.
The 90s, I really like Kyle Chandler's Hal Jordan. I think he would make a very good Hal Jordan with a good script.
Well, Damon Lindelof ain't writing one.
Is he? Fuck, he's
out there being a twat now. Hollywood Reporter. From today, from August 20th, sorry. Yeah. Lanterns EP Damon Lindelof weighs in on 2026 adaptation wars. Shouldn't we be beyond this by now? Well, the thing is, if your adaptation fucking sucks, no. From Odyssey to Resident Evil to Lanterns, creative license has fans up in arms. Lindelof isn't surprised. Damon Lindelof got fired by Kathleen Kennedy.
He did, and James Gunn said some very interesting things about him. I'm sure they're in jest and it's been taken out of context, but he kind of wasn't happy with him because of Lost. But no, Damon Lindelof is literally saying what he doesn't want to do. I don't want to do an adaptation. I want to tell my own shitty story, which has got nothing to do with anything to do with these characters or the source material or land. It's just like, then why bother? Why even bother taking this? If you don't want to do something that's relating to these characters, if you don't want to do something relating to lanterns, if you don't love heroes, you don't love superheroes, why are you just making this fucking vile? It's such bad faith as well. Every single bit of dialogue in this is almost so anti-audience, anti-hero, DC. It's just, why would you put somebody that literally hates everything about this? Why would you give him the show to write? Why would you give him, or to show run? Because some stupid fucking tart wrote this episode called Vanessa Baden. Surprise, surprise, she's fucking black. Because it was just an episode about fucking white people suck. Her writing credits are fucking pretty much non-existent, bar a bunch of shite. Just absolute fucking shite that has nothing to do with genre whatsoever. Why are these people getting the fucking opportunity to write stuff they clearly don't like, don't know, don't give a shit about?
Because most people in Hollywood are stupid.
We're stupid because we like it. You're stupid.
They're stupid. They're really dumb people. And this is a recycled idea that HBO's been wanting to do forever. James Gunn signed off on it. Did you know Damon Lindelof, if this gets a season 2, Damon Lindelof won't even be involved?
Well, that can only be a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. Damon Lindelof, who wrote Watchmen. What a piece of shit.
The show is immensely frustrating to watch because I didn't really want to watch it anyway, but it is my job. So I was like, fine, I'm going to sit down, look forward, listen, and take it in. And the first thing I discover is like, my lantern is in my house and my fucking ring's about to run out. So you got to go on an airplane to go get it. I was like, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Are you stupid? All this time you've been wasting fucking around in the first episode when you could fly to and from to get the lantern instantly with a charge of probably 10% or more. And we're doing this when you're going to need the ring for the whole episode. And chat, I'm going to spoil some things in this episode. I'm so sorry. I know this is going to be a tragic experience for you. He gets fucking shot and ends up in the hospital while saying, by the way, you know, my ring can project a brick wall that would prevent a bullet from because he doesn't have any charge because he didn't have his lantern.
And you got to think, if he's this fucking dumb, how has nobody killed him? How has nobody killed him before?
So immensely
How did it take this long to kill Hal Jordan because he's fucking dumb? He should have flown back, especially at the end of the episode when he flies to a different planet, Mahler.
I know. How fast he can do that. That means he could get to the lantern and back with probably 1% of charge.
In the comics, typically, like I said, Tom King has been changing many things because Tom King's shit.
Yep.
He's a fucking Oedipus-ridden, complex, fucking freaky, weird piece of dog shite, Tom King. And he's a crap writer. So he's changed a few things. But typically in the canon of Green Lantern, the ring is good for 24 hours. And it needs recharging every 24 hours. So there's no way that you'd fuck off to butt-fuck nowhere with no charge. Because I think it was even mentioned in the first episode that the ring was low by the time they set off.
Yep.
So
yes. 5%,
there was,
I think.
Yeah, there was no way. Well, they said that at the beginning of the second episode. I think it was always hinted at because the guy in the interrogation room in the first episode said it's not a lot of charge left, is there, or something?
Oh yeah, because it's like 0, and then he says there's a trick where you tap it and then you get a bit of extra juice. And I was just like, are we seriously treating this like cosmically magical item like a remote with batteries in it that you shake and you get a bit more charge? And it's like, of course we are. We're doing jokes, doing memes. And then, of course, spending, what was it, like half the episode establishing information that other characters already have and are doing nothing with a lot of floppy cocks, by the way.
And they covered up the woman.
Well, who? Right. The Manhunter.
They covered up the woman.
Is definitely a woman, by the way. The Manhunter is definitely a woman. Whether it's the sheriff or whether it's the granny, who knows? I think it's probably going to be the granny.
think it's a town of manhunters. I think they're all fucking aliens.
I think they're all alien, but I don't think the Manhunters. I think they are all alien, though.
So the Manhunter is looking over immigrant aliens who have been pushed out from another planet, and then the Red Lanterns are the ones who kidnapped Jon Stewart. That's a theory. I don't fucking know. Thanks, buddy.
What? And that guy's going to be Atrocitus.
Yep. Timu Mike Ehrmantraut is Atrocitus. That's what made me put that picture on Twitter of like, here's the Sinestro Corps. Here's the first look at the Sinestro Corps, and I put a stock image of a bunch of old women. That was the joke, is everybody's just fucking frumpy and old and normal looking, and they're going to go, well, that's a Guardian, and that's Atrocitus, and it's a Sinestro. It's just a guy with a sunburn, you know?
The Sinestro bit in the last 30 seconds was the only bit that was relatively interesting in the whole fucking episode.
I don't know if it's Atrocitus. I was just watching some of the chirping on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. This is chirping on Twitter, but it would make sense why the laziest person in comics is bumming the show, because it would be a co-creator.
So there is a extended scene.
Yeah.
Where Hal sends John Stewart back to his amazing house that was bought for him that he can't take care of. And by the way, a house like that, the upkeep on it, the property tax is fucking insane. So let's just say a poor person could not take care of that. Plus the yard looked nice. That requires that shit costs money. Okay. So John Stewart's off there, and then fucking Detective Hal Jordan notices that everybody's in a town meeting. He does the town hall thing. It was stupid. He comes back and he takes 4 dead bodies out of a fucking police station that's empty. And then he drags the dead bodies in broad fucking daylight to a football stadium with metal detectors.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, the metal detectors are on. Yeah. Where you could clearly see there's a little keypad, and that keypad is for turning the fucking thing on and off. Okay.
I'm just playing this because I was just like, his fucking ring runs out of battery while he's flying, and he just awkwardly is like, oh shit, and slaps into the ground.
How do you like how he got 5%? By the way, 5% should have lasted longer than this.
Of course.
Well, yeah, he just floats in the air, and that's 5%. But power level is stupid.
Okay, so he's at the football game. He wants to see if the metal.
He's at the football
stadium. Sorry.
Yeah,
and he wants to see if the metal detectors are working. So he does one intelligent thing. He opens the trunk and he takes the jack out. Okay, that's metal. That will set off the metal detector. And then for some fucking reason, he pulls the grill off the car. It's like, why are you doing that? It's plastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be
all plastic.
Yeah,
but you had metal. You had a jack. So why are you doing that? And somebody said product placement, and I'm like, oh,
like this is so patently stupid that it feels like I'm being trolled or like rage baited or something.
Yeah. Listen. I only know that because I sold those fucking things for years.
Because he didn't yank the radiator out with it. If they had yanked the radiator out with it,
well, there's a frame. So there's metal frame.
Yeah, I used to pick them. I used to pick them for a living, Gary.
Yeah. Okay, so car is metal frame, barely metal, especially if it's a Toyota. It's a metal frame and rest of it's fucking plastic. That's it. Your grill would not. It might have some, but you already had the jack. That's gonna.
Was he trying to work out if it was a plastic dictator?
Okay, maybe
not dictator.
I can't remember if it was a Toyota or Nissan, but what if?
It was a Nissan.
They just somebody said product placement. I went, okay, that makes sense. But then he pulls the bodies down, and he falls, and that's when he sees the alien detector. So it's an alien detector. And he went through all that when, I don't know, he could have gone back home, saved his ring, and figured all this shit out in a couple of hours. He's like, I got a hunch, Junior. I think something's going on.
But you know what the worst detector was?
What?
John Stewart's fucking eyes. Because he opened up the front door of the house to leave and didn't see 2 fucking men right in front of him.
Dude, this is a lantern that's so great. He can manifest a fucking bird that's the construct that stays a construct even when the ring that's not his is out of charge. It's phenomenal.
And
he noticed the van drive up with the dudes.
A former sniper who doesn't fucking detect somebody opening his door, walking into his room, creeping up on him and throwing a fucking bucket of water on him.
It gets dumber.
But yeah, it gets dumber because he's constructed this bird and he's able to keep it going, which he wouldn't be able to do because he doesn't have control of the ring. But the way that they're palming that off is it's your concentration which is keeping it going. All right, let's play bullshit games. Your concentration's now keeping it going. So when you get knocked unconscious, when you are knocked unconscious twice. Once by a taser, for goodness knows how fucking long. The next when you're hit by a van. You are saying that he can still maintain his concentration to keep the fucking bird going?
That's the exaggerated concentration of a black man.
of a black written male. Holy shit. The guy got twatted by a van. And he's fine.
Oh. And then we get the exposition nail gun. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna see what happens. And then they don't show us.
The stapler with an LED strip on it.
I know, right?
You need to see, John. You need to see what they did. You need to see what the Manhunters did. Okay, let's see where we go.
Yeah,
now
I'm like, oh, well, we don't see anything.
Didn't.
We didn't see anything. What the hell was that? So whatever that organization is, has sent Jon Stewart to find the Manhunter, the one Manhunter that's left, that the Guardians are hiding because the Guardians created the Manhunters. So that's going to be the mystery prior to the Green Lanterns. And the Manhunter is going to be Grandma, who's younger than me. Thanks for pointing that out. Or the sheriff. I think it's Grandma.
She's the worst character in the show. It's like we're going to make a character who we love, and we're going to try and make her like cooler than anyone. But what we don't realize is that she's actually terribly written, and everyone's going to think she's a massive cunt. And that's this character in a nutshell. She's this uber rich, could do anything that she wants woman who just so happens to go to local bars in towns to get fucked, and then decides to go to local diners in like none of this woman, none of anything about this woman makes a lick of fucking sense. You have all the acreage in the world to do what you want. You could go off and do what you want. But when you're going off to do your business with other people, you just do it in the fucking town right next to you. Yeah, this makes all the sense in the world. And by the way, Jon Stewart, he's in training to become the Lantern of Sector 2814. A vast area of space, which is populated by all manner of species, of which he has never encountered and never have seen before in his life. Yeah, on planet Earth, this guy's got a problem with white people. So how the fuck is he going to respond to aliens? We're just going to send out a space racist into fucking the sector. I don't like these aliens. They'd be white into the sector. The sector's back, baby.
Yeah, the sector.
And this time it's more racist than ever.
I was talking to Mara last night, and I was just trying to get him and Fringy prepared for this episode. I'm like, it was boring until it got to the end, and then it just got real. Well, I mean, it was stupid the whole time, but this is Mystery Box because it when you see stupid things, you go, well, maybe they'll explain it. Maybe the stupid thing will get explained, and we'll get, oh, you got me. No,
it's like it's the Mystery Box. Everything's a Mystery Box. What happened? What did the Manhunters do to that race? Well, Jon Stewart saw. They know. He knows. Do we know? Time to theory craft, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, theory craft. Write our story for us.
No, I don't think I will.
It is. I don't want to watch anymore. I've already seen enough. I don't know if I can muster the energy to go into a third episode. I really don't.
I mean, he went and visited Sinestro, so there you go. That's exciting.
Yeah, and we've seen the second half of the conversation in the trailers already. And then that will be probably the only time we see Sinestro for the rest of the series.
You know, it's funny. I saw a tweet saying, like, don't worry, guys, episode 3 is where the training wheels come off.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm sorry, 1, I don't hate training, especially for my superheroes. 2, when the hell did we get any training?
Yeah. I don't know. It's difficult to say Hal's doing anything particularly wrong because he's getting rid of the fucking racist, so he can just get on with the detecting. Now, he might be detecting like a fucking retard, but he is getting there with the answers in the end. And the whole point is Jon Stewart is the only Lantern that the Guardians have appointed as to be trained up as a replacement because everybody knows that Hal's going to die. Hal knows he's going to fucking die or he's being set up to die. So no wonder you'd be like, do us a favor, mate. Fuck off. He's got absolutely no reason to like John, to train John, to do anything with John. It's like Breaking Bad trainers so that we know it, so we can kill you once you've taught us how to do it. Like, no. How about I don't? Dear goodness me.
So you liked it, Mahler?
I just can't believe I'm saying this, but I thought it was worse than I expected it to be, and I thought it would be terrible.
So how about that ending?
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well,
It was Sinestro.
yeah.
Sinestro, yeah, it's the Sinestro thing, yeah. Yeah, it's going to start off with Sinestro saying, because we're seeing it in the trailers, you know that John's being trained to replace you. Have you ever thought that you're being set up? And Hal going, yeah. That's that done.
You put on
Did you like
costume?
the way that in the first episode we bounced from 1986 to 2016 to go to 2026 at the end of the episode to show Hal dead? And then this episode we went back to 2016. They didn't say it was 2016, but I'm just saying. And then they spent the whole episode there.
Yep.
And the way that Damon Lindelof spoke after the end of the first episode, because we were like, probably isn't Hal that's dead at the end. It might be a manhunter. It might be another alien species because they set that up, but it's like a message or something. But the way that Damon Lindelof was speaking, it's like, yeah, Hal's dead, and now we're going to find out how he died, though.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to kill one of them off, but we couldn't kill John because he's black, which is essentially what he said.
Yep.
We wanted to kill one of the lanterns, but we couldn't kill John. Why? Damon, why? Why couldn't you kill John? If you wanted to kill one of the lanterns, but you couldn't kill John, then that means you could only kill one lantern. Why? Can you explain, please, Damon? They give themselves away, dude. They just give themselves away.
Yes, they do. The conversation, I was doing the watch party, and some people had seen the episode before me, and they're like, be ready. Here it comes.
Oh, no.
And I still wasn't ready when it happened. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, yeah, it's Damon Lindelof and Tom King.
Like, that granny is Tom King's mum.
Yeah, dude.
And Tom King is Jon Stewart. I'm just saying. The Oedipus complex fucking reigns with Tom King again. That guy is fucked in the head, man. And Hal Jordan is his dad, Gary. So Hal's his dad who gets killed. The old granny's his mum, who he, as Jon Stewart, fucks. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Tom King in everything that he fucking writes. So
we got 4 dead aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you linger. It's like, I'm a fucking Green Lantern. I'm investigating dead aliens, dipshit. Why would I? Oh, the aliens are dead. I guess there's everything's kind of worked itself out. See ya. It's like, what the fuck?
But Hal said the right thing in this to the woman, because like, you knew that this was aliens, and you knew that I was right about this being aliens, and therefore it is my jurisdiction, and you fucking cock-blocked me. And she was like, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, she goes, sorry. So, I mean, clearly she knows way more.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense, because the way that she was talking about Hal being cocky and all this and blah, 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 and he's so sure he was right.
Yes.
So you were just mad because he was right.
Yes.
And white. Right and white. But she had no problem with Jon Stewart. Why? He's his trainee. Wouldn't you have the same sentiment towards John that you would Hal? He's there for the same reason.
Who knows?
But why are you different to John? Please explain, Damon. Please explain.
Damien.
He is. He's the fucking devil. He's the fucking devil's son.
It'll all be revealed by the 8th episode, guys. It'll totally make sense.
They'll thread it all together. They'll nail it.
I'm not going to make the 8th fucking episode.
Yeah, you are.
Dude,
I believe in you.
If this was a 4-parter, I might be able to struggle through. 6 more episodes of this shit. No, guys, look, my fucking review from yesterday's on about 25,000 views. Nobody cares on my fucking
Nobody
channel
cares about
Lanterns.
the show. No, nobody.
Nobody gave a fuck to fucking see episode 2 reviews. And, and these are people who've turned out in spades to watch Starfleet Academy and The Acolyte and stuff like that. Lanterns? Nah, we got this. We don't care.
It looks drab and boring. I mean, it is. So is this true? Is this an old statement? Remember when James Gunn roasted, who did he roast? Batman or something? Tim Burton's Batman? I can't remember.
Yeah, Tim Burton's Batman, yes.
Yeah, so now James Gunn once called Lanterns writer Damon Lindelof a scam artist and a liar with no integrity. Lindelof is close to Satan in my book.
Yes.
Because at the end of Lost, he's the Uri Geller of storytellers, a total scam artist with no integrity whatsoever and a liar.
Apparently so.
Interesting, yes.
Apparently so. People have been digging up some fucking stuff. I mean, I agree with him.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good point.
It is.
I agree with him. But he hired him to make his True Detective ripoff on a network, as you said, Gary, where you can watch True Detective.
Where you can watch True Detective, a show that can't even be itself anymore.
Well, I mean, to me, True Detective's one season and that's it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, no characters are likable, and the story isn't interesting. I don't understand bad Taylor Sheridan villain man, because in episode 1, he invites Hal to his house for a barbecue. They essentially have the same philosophical values in terms of protection of species and protecting Earth. And then in episode 2, they're now loggerheads for some reason. He asks how to find out if the guy is an alien, and he is, even though he's got alien detectors all over town.
So, and his men shot the aliens at the football game.
And his men shot and killed 4 aliens at the football match. Now, also, if they were metal detectors, they wouldn't be on when there was no match and nobody meant to be there.
That's the first question I had when we got there. I was like, how does he know that they're on?
Yeah.
Exactly. They didn't even look. They didn't look on either, though.
So are the aliens going to be good or bad?
The aliens in the town are going to... Right. The aliens
the ones that got shot.
No, they're going to be the survivors of the Manhunters.
Okay.
And they're going to be the survivors that didn't turn into Red Lanterns. And then the group that came into town looking for the Manhunter are the Red Lanterns.
So if you're an intergalactic cop and aliens get shot in your jurisdiction, it's just like, fuck it.
Well, no, you report to the Guardians on Oa that there's a potential Manhunter.
But you can't, because the Guardians are bad because they created the Manhunter and they're keeping it from the Green Lanterns. Maybe not all of them. And then Laura Linney's going to come down and go boss.
The Manhunter is the worst kept secret around. Is she going to be... Is it Ganthet? Is she going to be Ganthet? Or is she just going to be a Guardian?
That's a good question. I think it's going to be Karen, the Guardian.
K Ran. She's going to be K Ran. I am K Ran. I am K Ran of the Guardians.
The fucking Red Lantern dudes or whatever are like, hey, John, this is our plan. This is what we want you to do. Here's a blast from our memories or whatever. Now do everything we tell you. And he's like, I sure will. Immediately doesn't.
Yep.
And there's nothing they could do about it. I was just like, good job, guys. Like,
well done.
And then he goes back to Granny, who he fucked after 2 minutes. And she says, Hal's probably not trustworthy based on what you're telling me about him. And he's like, you're right. Immediately goes to the motel and tells Hal everything as well. So I'm like, so what is he? I mean, I don't actually understand. What is he? Is John stupid? Or what is...
I am way more concerned for the actual humans who are watching this going, this is peak.
Yeah.
This is... And I'm just like, I'm going to go live in the fucking desert. Away from all you people.
Might get more sense. But I just don't understand John's motivations, because throughout the whole show, he doesn't like Hal. He doesn't respect Hal. He doesn't trust Hal.
No.
And then he trusts Hal.
Well, yeah. So the possible Red Lanterns are like, don't tell anybody. And he tells Hal, which is good.
Yeah.
But then he's going to find out, not find out, he's going to get confirmed that he is a chosen one. Like he's going to be a Lantern who was chosen from possibly, they had an eye on him when he was a kid and they want him to replace Hal because they think he will be more controllable than Hal, which makes the Guardians bad, or at least this one. So he trusts Hal. He doesn't trust Hal, but he knows he's going to replace him. And the only way to replace him would be to kill him, although he doesn't get the ring. Guy Gardner gets his ring. Mystery box.
But Guy Gardner and John Stewart are both Green Lanterns in Man of Tomorrow.
Yep.
But Hal's not in Man of Tomorrow.
No.
But he's totally not
he's got a
dead,
bullet
guys.
in his head.
This is the thing.
Totally not. It's a double. Okay.
I don't even imagine speaking to the people who wrote this. You know when they're like yelling at each other or doing the passive aggression thing, and he's also disheveled, and he's like, "Oh, this is the guy I looked up to, and look at him now." And if I was to sit there with the writers and be like, "Why did you tell this story?" And he's like, up, wait until the end. John will think, "Oh, you know what? He was the hero I always thought he was." And I'd be like, "Well, yeah, because he was in the fucking 90s or whatever. You didn't make the story about that, did you? You didn't want to show us that, did you?" It was like, well, no, but that is what he. But it's more interesting to tell a story that's realistic, because if a hero was a realistic hero, they wouldn't be a paragon. They wouldn't defend people. They wouldn't stand tall. They would be drunk, disheveled, loser. They would fall over. They would embarrass themselves. They'd vomit in the fucking parking lot while half asleep. You're just like, okay. And I how long have we been in this stupid era of like your heroes must be grounded, realistic, and lame, and boring, and shitty?
Oh, do you know what wasn't grounded per se? Nightfall. It was fantastical, and it was heroic, and it was bombastic, and it was colorful, and it was exciting, and
you
it was
get plenty
great.
of prime Batman in that. Like,
yeah, like
it's part of what makes his defeat so meaningful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's darker themes in Nightfall, just in what I saw, and they're more sophisticated and more adult in the animated show, and they made more sense in this very colorful animated show. And that's the juxtaposition, by the way. That's kind of cool. You have the bright, comic book colors with such, a pedo is coming up on Bane. Like dark shit happens in that, but it makes sense and it pays off. And Lanterns, just like, we're going to be dark and drab. We're going to look dark and drab, and it's going to be super boring. Oh, and we're going to have a whole fucking series of nobody wearing costumes. Like Hal put it on a couple of times. And
you're going to see aliens' cocks.
Yep.
Like there's something to me about it's like, why don't you wear your costume? Well, I can't take a piss in it. It's just so fucking like, vulgar is the word, right? Of just like, great. Thanks. That's the one that, when you're answering that question or even addressing the outfit, all I want to hear about is how you can't pee, and so you're not going to be wearing it. And then just like it's in a duffel bag, and he's awkwardly rifling through it, and then just like half enthusiastically says the oath while refilling the ring.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Night over shots. Yeah, those worshiping.
I hate it so much, dude. I hate all of it. It's just like, ugh.
But you're gonna discover that Hal actually has beef with the Guardians, and that's why he's lost his fucking, his edge or whatever. We've had 2 episodes. There's nothing to indicate why Hal is the way that he is. Nothing in 2 episodes. Just everybody hates the man who saved planet Earth.
Yeah,
time and again.
When he goes into that room and everyone's looking at him like, there's not a single person who's like, that's the Green fucking Lantern, guys. Hello?
That's the guy that saved Earth from getting smashed by an asteroid.
Oh, well, who cares?
Who cares? He's white, and he's a white male.
6 more episodes to go, guys.
For some people.
I'm going to watch it for FNT, and I believe our reviews will get briefer and briefer as time goes on. But
But there's so little to actually discuss in this episode in terms of what
has he been roboting
happening in terms of the plot.
Yes.
A lot. That was a good robot. You're like,
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.